All right, today's lesson, we are going to take what we did yesterday, which was the NPC template maker, which allowed us to create a template NPC and then spawn that NPC at various locations on the map, which is a great feature to have, but by itself it's kind of, it just throws NPCs in the map. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take the lesson from yesterday and you're going to combine that material with a lesson that we did in the past to create kind of a more functional, useful version of this. So what we're going to work on today is having that template NPC, once they spawn, go to a destination. So they're not just popping into the world and just standing there. So we're going to have the template maker, the NPC template maker, disabled by default, which is its normal defaulted behavior. It's turned off. We're going to create a trigger of some kind, a button, or in my case, a volume. And when I walk through it, it's going to enable the NPC template maker. And then once the template maker gets going, then we're going to have those NPCs, once they spawn, go to a destination point. So I'm going to demonstrate it on the video, and then if you look back in the assignment, it should give you kind of a list of things that you're going to need to make this work. So here's my map, and I'm going to back up a little bit because the trigger's in front of me. So here's the hallway I'm working on. There's doors off on all the sides, but you'll notice there's no NPCs in here, nobody's spawning. But when I walk forward, now you can start to see NPCs coming out of the doors.
Wait for me!
Here they come.
Dr. Freeman, wait!
So what happened is, back in my hallway, there's a trigger right here. So my player walks through this trigger, and that causes the NPC template maker to start spawning copies of this guy, and they all meet up at this location right here. You'll notice I also moved all of my spawners, my spawn points, outside of view of the player. All right? So today's assignment is to replicate what I've just done. I want a trigger of some kind, whether it's a button or a trigger volume. Once you go through the volume, it enables the NPC template maker, and then the spawn points are out of sight of the player so we don't see them popping into the world. And then once they do get spawned into the world, I want them to have a destination to go to. And in the lesson, I will link some of the previous assignments that you might need to look back on if you don't remember how to do things like ground nodes and path corners.